They just picked us up from
I think I found something useful.
Want to have a look?
Is there something I can help you with?
Hello.
Hello again.
Have any new books for me?
Liftoff complete. Let's go. Been in the Vanguard a long time. The faces change. We're in orbit, Captain. What's next on the agenda? Saving the world? Saving the galaxy? Saving you?
Ship is now docked. Perfect. Didn't even smudge.
Look at all of this. UC SysDef certainly isn't taking the Crimson Fleet threat lightly.
Yes, what?
This mission is going to require... Well done. Let's see what you found. Good. When SysDef stumbled across the wreckage of the ship, we were sure it was the Crimson Fleet, but we could never prove it. We found 32 dead colonists in that wreckage. Poor crew must have put up a hell of a fight. At least their families will now have some closure. Find anything else? It's amazing that all this romantic nonsense about Crix's legacy really just amounts to a rumor Jasper Crix picked up in jail. It just goes to show you how a tiny rumor can snowball into a full-blown fairy tale. That it? Okay, fine. I know there's more out there, so keep on it. You're not gonna let this go. I suppose that's fair. Would it? Oh, does it? I grew up after I dropped. A year after that. That's just it, though. I was having the time. Back then, if you... Let's just say, look. You're welcome. Well, I think you've had... Let's get back to it. Let me know if you need anything else.
You're back. So how did it go? Then things are moving forward. Perfect.
Nice job, Rook.
I was certain we'd fool Delgado, but never. She's a sharp one. Overcoming her scrutiny is no small matter. Did you discover anything worth reporting yet? Legacy. Why does that sound familiar? Wait a moment. Are you telling me Delgado may have actually located Crix's legacy?
Excuse me, Commander. Did you say Crix's legacy? Please tell me you aren't seriously going to give that any credence. Everyone knows that's just a... I don't know, a myth.
I'm holding tangible confirmation of the word legacy attached to Crix's name. That's too much of a coincidence to attribute to myth.
I suppose it's possible, sir. Intelligence picked up a bit of chatter on that subject recently. We assumed it was some sort of tall tale or a story to attract recruits to their cause. Well, we can solve that little mystery in about 10 seconds. Let me see what we have here. Nope. There are no records of a Galbank transport named the Legacy in the database. I think Delgado's trying to manipulate you. What do you think, sir?
I think there's no record because Galbank is hiding something. Delgado's no fool. If he risked his own neck to get that information, then he must be on to something. We have to take this seriously. What's your next move? Clever, Delgado. Very clever. If I were in your place, I'd be trying to do the exact same thing. We can't let Delgado get his hands on what could potentially turn out to be the largest haul of credits the Crimson Fleet's ever seen.
Maybe I should head out to New Atlantis, sir. I could press the Galbank execs for information. Get ahead of everything.
No. Let's allow this to run its course. We have our agent here feeding us information. I think that's good enough for now. There's more to this than just finding the location of the transport. Jasper Cricks was clever. For some reason, he never got there. It's imperative that you do. If the Crimson Fleet gets its hands on a transport full of currency, it would be disastrous for the settled systems. I need you to do whatever you can to bring us more information. And for God's sake, don't kill anyone on that Starliner. They're both dismissed.
There's something I need to talk to you about.
This mission will... You have your orders.
Sysdef Marines are the best of the best.
Hey.
Where to next? There's something I need to talk to you about.
Docking scene release. I hear the constellation has been switching over to standard engines. And we're docked.
Hello, Captain.
About time you showed up. All right, I want to know what's going on. I've been trying to get Delgado's attention for, I don't know, 3 years now. And what do I get? Nothing but radio silence. Then out of nowhere, just when Neva and I are closing in on a huge score of our own. Delgado orders me to help you out. Yeah, I figured you'd say something like that. Just another one of Delgado's loyal little soldiers, huh? Fine, have it your way. So Neva's message said you were here for Dombrowski. Was that all she sent you here to do? Or was there something else you were sent here to steal? Okay. So why are you targeting a Gallbank exec anyway? Not exactly your average Crimson Fleet prey. Why the interest? His credentials. So you're hitting the Gallbank branch in New Atlantis. Nice score, very lucrative and very dangerous. If you're going after a gold mine like that, I'll want to come along for the ride. Or you're not getting near Dombrowski.
Like him or not, he's the Siren's captain, so his assistance is going to be invaluable. Maybe we should hear what he has to say.
Well, well. It appears we have a mind reader here. You're absolutely right. I don't want money. I want back into the Crimson Fleet. It's as simple as that. Fine. You want to play it that way, and suit yourself. Dombrowski's a full-timer aboard the Siren of the Stars. Probably spends more time cruising the space lanes than actually working. Fortunately, the Siren is hosting the Terran Preservation Society charity gala. Larry won't be able to resist showing off his VIP clout. To get what you need, you're gonna have to attend the gala, talk to his fellow philanthropists, and dig up some dirt.
Oh God. I'd rather hunt down Varun's zealots than mingle with those egotistical frauds.
Yeah, well, lucky for you, it's not black tie, so you'll be fine. This card will allow you to access the Starfield ballroom. If you need my help, I'll be relaxing in one of the upper-level lounges. Head inside and mingle with the crowd. No one likes Dombrowski, so they'll be more than happy to share his dirty secrets. Well, you better learn quick. Oh, there's one last thing. Trident equips all of their starliners with the latest acoustic threat detection. Meaning that you lose patience and kill anyone aboard the ship, security will be alerted and all hell will break loose. Anyway, I suppose that's enough to get you started. Good luck. What the hell? Not only did you... And of course, Nib, I can't believe she... Without me, deal. She told you... Fine. So tell me. Okay. Her name's Sheila. I'd press her. And if you're thinking of pulling the trick... As long as you... What's the status? I once saw Neva's strip. If that doesn't put... Now tell me what... Oh, and while you're at the gala, avoid the canapes. They're frozen, not fresh.
I have an important personal decision to make, but I need to discuss something with you first. Phew, thank you. So, where to start? Before I was with the Navigator Corps, I was career military, part of the United Colonies Navy. When the Colony War broke out, I was posted as the chief navigator on a warship, the Dauntless. Well, the position didn't last long. There was a particularly bloody battle. We were fighting over a world in the Eta Cassiopeia system. Worst fighting I'd ever seen. We lost 12 ships that day. 12. Including my own. No. This is important. I need to tell you this. The ship was barely intact. The captain and first mate died the previous day, which put me in would have called for the crew to abandon ship. But I was so angry. I wanted to stay. I needed to fight. Well, thank you. I really appreciate that. Unfortunately, it doesn't make what I'm about to tell you any easier. We fought for hours, but the damage was fatal. I gave the order to abandon ship and the crew piled into the escape shuttle. As the shuttle launched, I could see it was damaged. I heard screams before the radio cut. The last thing I saw, they were spiraling helplessly towards the planet's surface. There was nothing I could do. You're sorry. For me? If I hadn't been so stubborn, so eager to prove that I could handle command, my crew would have had more time to escape. Try telling that to their loved ones. When the dust settled, the United Colonies gave me a medal. Can you believe that? A damn medal! I never even had a chance to find the shuttle wreckage and give my crew a proper burial. That's true, but still, it doesn't erase the real issue here. You once told me that the military might not have been my calling. You don't know how right you were. Don't you get it? Everything I do, everything I touch, somehow falls apart. That's why I'm worried about us. After everything you've heard, all my stories, you still have faith. No one's ever cared about me this much. Not even Aja. I'm counting on that. Look, I think I've said all I can handle for now. Thank you for being there, for listening to me when I needed it the most. I'll never forget this. I promise.
There's nothing quite like the view from the Starfield border. It's breathtaking. Captain Rokov said you're allowed in any of the cruises in the game.
Captain Rokov is one of the most
honest,
easygoing CEOs I've ever worked under.
You're a guest of Captain
He doesn't
Rokov,
act
right?
much like a captain at all.
These newer vessels more or less run autonomously, which doesn't leave much for the crew to do around here. This is one of Trident's top-of-the-line vessels. Hell of a ship, isn't it?
You're carrying too many odds and ends. Time to let something go.
Every day that I wake up in my bunk, I count my blessings to have been posted to a ship like the Siren of the Stars.
Trident must have spent a fortune on triple redundancy in almost every internal system.
There's nothing quite like the view of the Starfield. It's breathtaking. Captain Rokov said you're allowed in any of the crew-specific areas. Just don't touch anything, please.
Listen.
Every day that I wake up in my bunk. You're a guest of Captain Rokov, right? Welcome aboard.
On behalf of myself and the entire team at Trident, a Starview pass is required to enter the main bowl.
The Society. So, what brings you aboard? Larry hasn't... Even if I... Don't forget to donate to the cause.
If you want to dine at Captain Rokov's table during dinner service, it's only an additional 5,000 credits.
Have you tried the canapes? Horrid. Positive.
Hello. Are you a member of the Society?
I certainly hope they just here for business or well, that was boring.
Quite a lovely starliner. That's all then?
Sorry, I'm busy. Maybe we'll talk another time.
An open bar would have been nice.
That
Trident's
view.
gouging us for every credit we've got.
The considerable amounts. Enjoy the rest of the event.
Pleased to make your acquaintance.
Any complaints about your crews should be directed to one of the staff. Please remember to obey all posted safety and mustering instructions.
An open bar would have been... I heard it. It's for the Society. The Society was... Nice to have met you.
Yeah, can we do this later?
Quite a lovely... Let's put it this way. He screwed over so many... Well, that was boring.
That view is absolutely spectacular, isn't it?
Here for bit. So. Nice to have met you.
Oh, for God's sake. Drop some of that rubbish already.
Don't forget to keep your Starview pass.
I'm sorry. I don't believe we've met. Do I know you? My word. Is that supposed to be a veiled threat of some kind? I'm certain we've never been acquainted before, so I'll do you the courtesy of forewarning you about the impertinence that's to follow. When you approach me, I'd highly advise you to choose your words carefully. Otherwise, it's likely they will be your last. I think we're done here. Good day. Ah, we're speaking again. Lovely. I can't possibly think of anything I'd rather be doing at this very moment. Have you taken leave of your senses? I will do nothing of the sort. Accost me again, and I will ensure that you regret it for the rest of your miserably short life. Ah, we're speaking. Oh, think you've cracked the case, Detective? Bravo. I'm not certain why you're approaching me with this harassment, but I can assure you that you've made a potentially life-threatening mistake. Perhaps you're unaware of the extent of my influence, or perhaps you're irrevocably stupid. I'll assume it's the latter and overlook it for now. Repeated pestering is not going to win you any favors with me. Go away.
Hello. Are you at the society chair? He's been spending a lot of... Don't forget to donate to the cause.
I certainly hope they decide to hold all future society meetings.
Have you tried the cannabis? Horrid. Positively horrid.
At the moment, Aurora isn't permitted on Trident Starliners. Though we are working on having them. If you wish to have a drink at any of our
Quite a
lounges,
lovely
be sure to
Starliner.
present your cabin
Nothing
pass
but the
to have the
best for
cost
the
deducted
society, huh?
That view is absolutely spectacular, isn't it? I certainly hope they decide. Hello. Are you? That's all then? Okay.
Is this important? I don't have a lot of time for idle nonsense. Yes, I'm extremely busy preparing for the award ceremony, so this better be important. Yes, I am. Actually, I've been entrusted with the transfer of the award for the last 7 of its 9 years. Why do you ask? Forget it. I refuse to have a repeat of last year's fiasco, where the name leaked early and started a common brawl. The winner's name is safely sealed away with the award itself, inside the master safe located at the purser's office. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have much more important things on my agenda than to speak to the likes of you. Could you pester someone else, please? I have too much on my plate to waste time talking to you.
For the safety of everyone, please be certain, don't interfere with any of the crew or security members of our vessel.
I'm sorry, but unless you're reporting a security situation, I need to get back to my duties.
Have you tried the canopies? Horrid. Positively horrid. An open bar would have been nice. Trident's gouging us for every credit we've got.
Pleased to make your acquaintance.
Now what? You seriously? First, and second, I'm gonna guess they claim they're in their mind. In reality, Claudia's her cabin. Normally that would go to something useful, okay?
If you have any specific...
With all the worthy causes and the settled systems, you'd think people wouldn't waste money on these pretentious luxuries.
Sorry, do I know you? Okay, wait, are you seriously... Are you trying to pick me up? Look, I appreciate the compliment, but I'm already seeing someone, and my partner doesn't like competition. He gets very jealous. His wife? Oh, for the love of God. I told Larry to keep his big mouth shut, but did he listen? No. He had to impress his friends and treat me like a trophy. Look, I've been in this business for a long time, and I know how this game works, so let's skip all the banter and get it over with. What's it gonna take to make us both happy? If I give you dirt on that son of a bitch Dombrowski, all I'm doing is endangering myself. Why would I do that? What the hell? Dombrowski has us mixed up with the Crimson Fleet? Threats are useless on me. I've heard it all. That's true. You have come this far already. All right, you've made your point. You know, this whole thing really pisses me off. Larry and I had the perfect scheme worth thousands of credits all worked out, and then he goes and flushes the whole thing down the toilet.
If you're angry at anybody, it should be yourself for getting mixed up in this ridiculous scheme in the first place.
Judge me all you want, lady. At this point, if I'm going down, then all I'm focused on is dragging Larry down with me. Yeah, I'm getting to that. Larry got together with myself and this other guy, Gabriel Vera. He's some bigwig over at UC Security. I doctored the transactions, Larry wiped them off the system, and Vera kept the legal pressure off of us. We were scamming Galbank for months. It was going well until I discovered Larry was cheating everyone by changing each transaction in his favor before deleting them. I wish I had some. Maybe you should try talking to Gabriel Vera. He should be around here somewhere. If he doesn't want to cooperate, just mention my name. That should grab his attention. Good luck. You're gonna need it. What, are you... Vera, work, and Dombrowski? You need top clean... What do you think is... I'm using that gun. Let's get one thing...
I don't know. If he's broke...
Stoop to it. Dombrowski, the plan's all... Not bad for... I wrote a computer algorithm. Then the algorithm. The best part is... So... I hope you hurt Dombrowski. Nail his ass right to the wall.
Okay, that's it. Time to sell some of your junk.
Please let me know if your voyage is unsatisfactory in any way. Welcome to the Purser's office. I'm Chief Purser Murata. How can I be of assistance today? I've only seen it briefly myself, but I can assure you that it's quite lovely. Unfortunately, the item is locked inside of our safe, which can only be accessed by presenting an appropriate claim ID. Is there anything else I can assist you with today? Well, if you change your mind, I'll be here. Have a wonderful trip. Don't forget to tell your friends how much you enjoy the cruise.
If you have any needs...
Can you believe the size of this cabin? It's large enough to accommodate a family of 12. God, what a ridiculous waste of space.
Due to an unfortunate accident, we are halting our spacewalk. If you have any little ones aboard, story time with Serena will be held in the ship's library this evening.
And I can assure you that the route is quite safe.
So what...
Must you continue these unwelcome interruptions? I'm a very busy woman. Excuse me? And why in goodness name would I do something as foolish as that? Okay, there's no need for that kind of talk. I'm sure we can work something out, right? Here, take it. Take it, and go. From this point forward, I don't think we should be seen communicating.
The ship's purser can assist you.
Here for business or pleasure?
Hello. You here for the charity event? Well, I work for UC Security, meaning that business isn't exactly my area of expertise. I'm afraid I can't really help you. If you're looking for a business opportunity, you might want to check with someone else. Claudia sent you, did she? Look, friend, I don't know if you're just a little drunk, maybe a touch crazy, or both. Whatever you think you know about me, you're dead wrong. So back off.
You're a liar and an absolute disgrace to the United Colonies.
Just in case you weren't aware, I am the authorities. Anything you try to report will boil down to your word against mine. And since I work for UC Security, who do you think people will believe? You've had your time to talk. Now piss off.
Hello. Are you a member of the society?
I saw your little exchange with Vera. Keep that. Demand that you be arrested. Which is why he's threatening you. That makes sense. We need hard evidence of their scheme. But it's gonna be tricky. The problem is he's not gonna talk to you in public. We need to get Vera isolated so he'll spill everything he knows. Smart. If there's an emergency, standard practice is for all passengers to clear the decks and report to their cabins for lockdown. I think the best chance we have would be to tamper with the life support sensors. Manipulate a few controls, and you can fool the monitoring system into thinking there's a life support failure. And there you have your emergency.
The notion of tampering with the life support had me worried for a moment there, but it sounds like you know what you're doing.
I have no idea what all of that technical jargon meant, but cause enough confusion and it will buy us plenty of time. One more thing. If Chief Engineer Sundin gives you any trouble, tell him I'll erase that gambling debt he owes me. I prefer you use that as a last resort, but hey, what's the harm in losing a few credits when I'm on the brink of rejoining the fleet, right? Anyway, I better start packing. Things are getting hot around here, and won't be long before Trident figures out you had help. All passengers are... Fortunately for... This is normally... There's access to Chief Sundin. Once you're on the surface, underneath, he's... Come to think of it. Don't you have somewhere to be?
An open bar would have been nice, but Trident's gouging us for credit.
Between you and me, Captain Rokov is one of the most easygoing COs I've ever worked under. In fact, he doesn't act much like a captain at all.
There's some heavy security protecting this area. But judging from the fact that this is the life support control, it certainly makes sense.
Wait a second. You're Captain Rokov's guest, right? Didn't expect to see you down here. Sorry to give you trouble. What can I do for you? Oh, sorry. That area's off limits. No exceptions. Ah, you're a fellow techie, huh? I can respect that. Tell you what, I'm just going to step out for a bit and stretch my legs. Maybe you can hold this for me while I'm away? Whatever you do, don't break anything, or I'll be out of a job.
It appears that we've definitely ruined the party. Everyone's gone. If you're overloaded, we should stop and prioritize what we're carrying.
Passengers, may I have your attention, please? The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency. Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions. Passengers, may I have your attention, please? The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency. Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions.
This must be where the passengers store their valuables while the siren is underway.
All passengers, may I have your attention, please? The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency. Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions.
I was wondering if you were the cause of the ship-wide emergency. It's time you stop playing games and tell me why you're here. I always took him for a fool, but I can't believe he's stupid enough to have gotten mixed up with the Crimson Fleet. Still, why would I possibly want to incriminate myself by handing over any evidence? What the hell?
Don't leave any of that behind.
Big mistake!
All passengers, may I have your attention, please? The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency. Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions.
Haven't you gotten enough? I hope you hurt Dombrowski. Nail his ass right to the wall.
All passengers, may I have your attention, please? The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency. Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions.
The ship's under attack!
No. Please.
All passengers, may I have your attention, please? The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency. Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions. All passengers, may I have your attention, please? The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency. Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion. further instructions. All passengers, may I have your attention, please? The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency. Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions.
Hey, put that back. All passengers, may I have your attention, please? The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency. Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion. You're carrying too many odds and
Until you
ends.
receive further instructions.
Greetings, all passengers. May I have your attention, please?
Couldn't resist the urge, could you? All hell's breaking loose across the siren, and the UC's on its way. We don't have long. Well, this isn't the road I would have taken, but hey, you got the job done. You're crazy. You know that? I'm pretty sure he didn't ask you to turn the Starliner into a bloodbath. But then again, I bet he didn't say not to either. I'm glad you feel that way. Just remember to tell Delgado how much I pitched in to help. You know, I'm still wondering exactly what you needed those credentials for. You feel like telling me, partner? Crix's legacy. Are you serious? I heard Delgado was spinning that yarn, but I thought it was more of a hobby with him. Have things really gotten that desperate? Anyway, I suppose there's nothing stopping me from rejoining the fleet now. It's been a long time coming. I owe you one, Overreach. Nonsense. If there's one universal constant you can depend on, it's that Yevgeny Rokov always makes good on his deals. Always. All right, we better get out of here before Trident sends rescue ships to investigate. Hopefully, the next time we meet, we'll be aboard the Key.
Locks, air pressure, drive, all good to go, Captain.
Excellent. Well, and thank you on behalf of SSNN for your...
Time to cycle the airlock and move.
Pardon.
Hello?
Thank you for your cooperation. Do you consent to this survey being recorded? Great. As our comms person mentioned, this is a very short survey. There's a 4-part quiz, followed by 2 survey questions regarding our news coverage at SSNN. So, if you're ready, I'll begin. All right. Then, let's proceed. Question 1. What year did the Colony War end? 2249, 2309, or 2311? Interesting answer. Question 2. Coe's Day honors Solomon Coe, the founder of what city? Aquila City, Neon, or Sedonia? Interesting answer. Question 3. The Red Mile obstacle course takes place on what star system? Archimedes, Beta Androsti, or Porrima? Okay. Question 4. Neuroamps were created by what company? Ronin? Okay. Now, let's move on to the survey portion of the questionnaire. First, how often do you watch SSNN? Okay. Lastly, in one word, how would you rate our programming overall? Noted. Now, let's add up your score, shall we? It seems you answered none of the questions correctly. But don't worry, it's not the first time that's happened. We'll add your score to the rest of the group and bring the results to our editorial team. And if we get a few more scores like yours, we're really going to need to dumb down the coverage. In any case, thank you for participating in our survey. Please enjoy this complimentary food item as compensation for your time. Okay, hello?
Yes. What?
That ship will carry the memory of your visit. I hear Constellation has been collecting a ton of new things. Starting to notice.
Integrity, 100%. Good to go, Cap.
Things for you.
Good day, Captain.
Was there something you won't find a better?
might be of service. Certainly.
Anything I can help you with?
You look well.
Yeah, what's up?
Ready to tackle whatever the Starfield throws at us.
Hello there.
Things for you.
Hello.
May I be of service? Certainly.
We're on our own again.
I picked up something you might be interested in.
You will be scanned as you enter the city. Okay, no bound.
I've known across most of the solar systems all modes of spacecraft, and yet I still get sick.
Boys, your stature.
Anyone residing in or visiting United Colony systems, the Terramorph threat is real. If encountered, these alien predators should be avoided at all costs. Do not attempt to engage. Report any sightings immediately to United Colony's authorities. Seek shelter and wait for a Marine detachment to jump in and
You
eliminate
didn't
the
hear
threat.
this from me? For those ecliptic mercenaries? The factions use
You're
them
listening
sometimes.
to the Settled Systems
Freestar
News
Collective and
Network.
UC both. It's why they give them a wide berth. Ask me, those murdering assholes.
Can you imagine how many credits flow through this place? Figuratively. Something you might be interested in.
Hello. Welcome to the... the Galbank Archives. May I see your credentials, please? Just one moment while I verify. Oh, yes, Mr. Dombrowski. Welcome, sir. Give me a moment to log your visit, and then I'll unseal the archives. Me? No. Look, this is my first day on the job. Just cut me some slack, okay? I can't afford to lose it. Got a wife and kids to feed. Everything checks out. Give me a moment to log your visit, and then I'll unseal the archives. There we go. Have a wonderful day.
Eliminate the enemy.
I didn't stock up on junk.
Ever wonder how the Crimson Fleet seems to be everywhere? It's because they have so many facilities abandoned by
Why are you bothering to carry all that junk?
You will be scanned as you enter the city. Please keep moving.
Do you need anything? Your clothes cleaned, your boots polished, your mirror shined.
well today? Talk to me.
Good to see you again. Like to see you string. All right.
Bet you're here for more small talk.
Do you need my help?
Ah, hello.
Need a hand?
Nice to see you.
Thanks for stopping to chat. Hey, Dad? Will you read to me tonight before bed?
Read to you, sure. I like that very much. You haven't asked me to do that in a long time.
You just try and stop me. Say your last goodbyes. I hear Constellation has been collecting a ton of new things. Orbit achieved.
What is it? Stars are rearranged. We are here.
Board is clear. We're docked.
There's something I need to talk to you about.
May I? Good to see you. Certainly.
Ever since we talked about the Battle of Cassiopeia, I can't get what happened out of my mind. Was it that obvious? I thought I could handle these memories, but until I return to Cassiopeia, I'll never be able to put this to rest. I would like that. Actually, I need that. One problem, though. Pinpointing the crew's shuttle wreckage is going to be like trying to find a grain of salt in a sandbox. I think we need to start by locating my old campsite on Cassiopeia 1. Lucky! Compared to my crew, I hit the goddamn jackpot. Still, I'll never forget my finger hovering over that launch button. Would I launch safely, or explode into a fireball? It turned out that my shuttle had just enough power to allow an emergency landing on the planet's surface. I wouldn't call what I did a soft landing, but thank you all the same. Hold on. I don't know the exact location of my survival campsite. For that, we are going to have to head to Mast and see if we can get the information from my old friend, Admiral Logan. Unless you want to search every square kilometer of Cassiopeia 1, that's our only option. If we want the information, I'll just have to put my anger aside. I can do that, you know. Look, I hope this isn't asking too much. Last thing I want to do is drag you into some kind of personal crusade. That's why I need you by my side. Truth is, I'm scared. When I set foot on Cassiopeia, I don't know if I'll be able to handle what I find. If I begin to fall apart, I need someone I can trust to keep me in check. I know you will. You've always been there when I've needed your help. Why you continue to support me, I'll never understand. I don't know what to say. I've been so busy searching the stars for answers. I've overlooked what's been in front of me all this time. True love. Something I've seriously considered sharing with you for a long time. Just not ready. Not yet. Yes. Yes, you're absolutely right. Hey, anyway, I've taken up enough of your time. I know you have a lot to do. I really appreciate your offer to visit Cassiopeia. Hopefully, it'll bring me the closure that I've needed for far too long.
We're asking everyone to take care of any leeches on their ships. We don't want any terrible. Storming through here.
Let me...
You have my attention.
Ships released. Let's go.
Nice jump. Right on target.
Need a hand with something.
Docking complete.
Things for you.
Captain, do you require my assistance?
You wanna kick back? Avoid the last Nova. Hogs in a funk that kill any. Next time you see Bob, tell him to lighten up.
ain't no fun. Working around this slot, day in, day out. You'd think they wouldn't give it that. Ha! Now that sounds about right. I guess I'm thinking of my dear old Maddie. The only woman I ever loved. Almost married her, I did. I missed my chance and I lost her to one of my best mates. I'll tell you what, you want to help an old man out, bring me back the one thing that matters that ever meant anything to me. You're in luck. Clay showed up on my radar a bit ago. Probably why I'm in a bigger rut than usual. I'll send you the details. I don't care how you do it. Just get that ring back. If you think, Clay, don't it? I found that ring moment I never should. Natalie, she was... I met her back then. Who knows? Not a day. Bonito, the man who we killed. Last Nova never closes, so come back anytime.
We call UC systems shots. London of Fleet, they're just made.
The fleet is family. Stealing from each other is just...
All that junk you're hauling is seriously slowing you down.
Need to have Aludra take a look at this kinetic. Recoil's off.
Are you looking to start something? 'Cause I'll finish it.
Captain, hello. I am satisfied to see that you...
I do love it, you know? Sidonia. Just wish everyone else felt the same.
It's always good to see you, Deputy.
Hey, Captain.
Have my attention.
Anything I can help you with, Captain? Do you need my help?
This is a beautiful place, don't you think?
yourself ready to stroll
And
around
we're
the ship.
docking.
Shame the United Colonies built such an impressive ship for battle, instead of using it for exploration.
Excuse me. Fight on the Siren is gonna be all over the news.
This mission is going to require discretion on... Excellent. Let me have it, and I'll upload it to our database. Are you kidding me? Dombrowski was already making a 6-figure salary, and yet he couldn't resist starting an embezzlement scheme. It makes me sick. It's gonna be an absolute pleasure to throw his butt in prison. Anything else? Understood. Keep searching and you're bound to find more. We'll be here if you need us.
This mission will be tricky. The comm spike will be heavily guarded. Commanders are given, on rare occasions. In fact, we recently... Good luck.
Heard you made off with some... thing called the Earth's Savior.
How can I be of service, Captain?
I picked up something you might be interested in.
Clamps release. We're free.